Ecclesiastes, chapter 36. Have mercy upon us, O Lord God of all, and behold us, and send thy fear upon all the nations that seek not after thee. Lift up thy hand against the strange nations, and let them see thy power. As thou wast sanctifying us before them, so be thou magnified among them before us, and let them know thee, as we have known thee, that there is no God but only thou, O God. Shew new signs, and make other strange wonders. Glorify thy hand and thy right arm, that they may set forth thy wondrous works. Raise up any nation, and pour out wrath. Take away the adversary, and destroy the enemy. Make the time short. Remember the covenant, and let them declare thy wonderful works. Let him that escapeth be consumed by the rage of the fire, and let them perish that oppress the people. Smite the son of the heads of the rulers of the heathen that say, there is none other but we. Gather all the tribes of Jacob together, and inherit thou them, as from the beginning, O Lord. Have mercy upon the people that is called by thy name, and upon Israel, whom thou hast named thy firstborn. O be merciful unto Jerusalem, thy holy city, the place of thy rest. Fill Zion with thy unspeakable oracles, and thy people with thy glory. Give testimony unto those that thou hast possessed from the beginning, and raise up prophets that have been in thy name. Reward them that wait for thee, and let thy promise be found faithful, O Lord. Hear the prayer of thy servants, according to the blessing of Aaron over thy people, that all they which dwell upon the earth may know that thou art the Lord, the eternal God. In Yahweh's name we pray. Hallelujah!
Hallelujah! Today's class. Why have the camp leaders divided the Messiah's sheep and have polluted the holy city?
Shalom, shalom, giving our praise to the Most High and His Son, Yahushua. Under Christ, you see not the love, but under man, you see the fake love.
Here we go.
Why have there's been such a divide amongst the peoples, the doctrines, this was prophesied. There will be wolf in sheep clothing. You understand that you're trying to reconstruct something and the dead gonna fight against it. That's just how it is and always gonna be. You have never seen nothing in our community built up.
Here we go.
It's the hardest thing to do in the world, to try to get dark-skinned peoples to come together and do something great. Only way we're going to do it is under the Messiah.
That's right.
Like I say, your family's within the church. Your family's not outside the church. And like I'm going to put it out there today. Peoples that ain't following and serving the Messiah, they got secret sins going on. That's what's going on. I've been doing this too long to understand the fight. The fight is within yourself. This ain't with the Messiah, because this is easy to do. A lot of times you can't put your faith in man. You'll understand what I'm saying.
That's right.
Man will disappoint you every damn time. That's just who man and woman is. They about self. This here is about the Messiah and the movement. Give me Zephaniah. We're going to go here. 3. And we're going to start at verse 1. And for me and mine, we're going to continue to follow the Messiah, because we reap the benefits of doing righteous things, not ungodly things. Read this out.
Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 1.
Read.
Woe to her that is filthy and polluted.
This is talking about the Israelites. Talking about their mind. The rebellious ones. The ones that's defiled. That, hey, anything is more important than this movement. A lot of people ain't got no long-term goal. Really, they don't even got short-term goals. They just got no goals. Their morals is about themselves. Read.
To the oppressing city.
To the oppressing city. the oppressing city. You see us and you see the way we move. Men's don't want to be men's. Women's don't want to be wives. That's what we have. And you see these other nations coming in, chewing up and buying up everything.
That's right.
But see, you got these Israelites, they want somebody to get down and lick their filthy boots. And I'm going to tell you something. That ain't what that precept talking about.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
Right. See, we want to be some gods, kings, and queens. The Most High said, you do. That's the problem with people. They think highly of self, for self.
Man.
Right. Bring it out.
Jeremiah 17:9. It got too many fake thugs in its truth. And that's what goes on. Too many people see themselves as somebody when every day they wake up to being nobodies. This is madness. Read this out.
Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 9. The heart is deceitful above all things.
See, they mind to tell them a lie. But see, that mirror tricks them. See, they mind to tell them, hey, what you want to be, you got it. You don't need nobody. That's why you see us, we move as individuals, not as families, because there really is no families out there. Read.
And desperately wicked.
And you got to understand what it thinks. What comes out of it is all wickedness. Read.
Who can know it?
Who can trust it? Who you gonna trust as a friend? Read.
I, the Lord, search the heart.
The Lord searched the heart. He's seeing your movements, your daily walk. Read.
I try the reins.
He said, I'm going to try your mind. Read.
Even to give every man according to his ways.
Your thoughts. If you thinking you something that you thinking, he going to let you follow that lie. Read.
And according to the fruit of his doing.
Of all the works. Read.
As the partridge sitteth on eggs.
See, the partridge is sitteth on eggs. Read.
And hatchet them not.
See, that's the fruit that you're going to bear, man. You're going to follow the same thing as this partridge. Read.
So he that getteth the riches, and not by right, shall leave them in the midst of his days.
Read on.
And at his end shall be a fool.
These things, you riches, man, this is corruption in your mind. Your corruptions. And not by his spirit, man. And this is the thing. You're not going to move ahead nowhere. I'm going to tell you something. Everything is a temporary thing for you.
Man.
To fool you. Because you feel like you own something. You're not on nothing. A lot of you don't know what's going on. We don't know what buttons they pushing around here. All we know is the gas high, food high, rent high, and most of the people's high. How stupidity. This is the thing that drives me nuts. People that don't want to come together got to make excuses for when, what, why, and where. To me, those are weak spirits. It's crazy. Give me Habakkuk 2:18. This is the problem. Most of them are self-worshipers. They worship themselves.
Bring it out.
You see people. You see athletes. You see entertainers. They die, what they take with them? They can't take now an Academy Award with them or a trophy with them, man. They can't take now paper dollar with them, man. It's just monopoly money. That's a tool. They IOU notes. I keep saying it, but all people are fools. Silly rabbits, man. Silly rabbits. This is the problem with our peoples. Read this out.
Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 18.
Read.
Yet I will rejoice in the Lord.
Habakkuk 2:18.
Shalaki. Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 18. What profited the graven image?
What are you profiting within yourself? What are you profiting? What good are you going to do? See, most people don't understand these things. That's why there's no consistency in their walk. No reliability in their walk. There's no accountability in their walk. There's nothing in their walk that you can put your hat on. This is the same thing you're seeing in this movement. Ain't built nothing. They holler these ISUPK Negroes out holler 1969 and ain't built one building, man. Ain't put nothing together.
Bring it out.
It's time, man. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of seeing the same thing. Brothers jumping on Facebook, running their mouth, man, and getting chewed up when it come down to they have no knowledge. Regurgitated everything, man. We regurgitate everything we don't heard, seen, man. Some of these brothers, all they regurgitating is the movies. Nobody hadn't heard of no slave ships before Roots.
Bring it out.
Nobody. Can nobody tell me they did? Because I talk to the older generation. One thing I question them like a reporter. Okay, what happened? What's going on? See, we introverts when it comes down to knowledge. We outverts when it comes down to that flesh. We want to be seen.
That's right.
That's the problem with us. Read.
That the maker thereof hath graven it.
Read on.
The molten image.
The molten image, man. This is their deceptions, their doctrines. This is how they lie to each other. Read.
And a teacher of lies.
That's all they do, man. Them dumb statues don't say nothing, man. It doesn't, a cross do not say nothing.
Bring it out.
Voodoo do not say nothing. The Jewish star do not say nothing.
Bring it out.
The graven image, man, the image of the beast do not say nothing. See, they'll tell you that's talking about the so-called white man. He gave us white Jesus. Before what Jesus did, what was we eating before? We was eating the Edomites, the dark-skinned Jesus. That's where you get all the Russian icons from, man. That wasn't us. But we buy every lie and don't even question it. See, one thing I learned, people don't research. They don't do nothing.
That's right.
They just sit on their morals, man, and follow lies.
Bring it out.
Read.
That the maker of his word trusted therein to make dumb idols.
To what?
To make dumb
A
idols.
lot of people like to worship man and they worship self.
Facts.
Those are them dumb idols, man.
Facts.
See, we've been thinking the Bible, they don't gave us everything. They don't gave us a ship.
Yep.
You see something, I seen a camp today with a ship, man. It said an ark, it didn't say a ship, man. How dumb are we? And a lot of them, they get into this, man. They feel like they on some other level. You're not. That's when you're no more important than a tree.
Bring it out. Right. Teach.
See, they done puffed us up with pride. You go to the hood, Negroes full of pride.
Facts.
You come in the truth, they full of pride. Nobody shows no love to each other, man. Give me Ephesians 5:1. And see, one thing I learned, people don't want to hear the truth. They want to live in lies, man. Let's keep the lie going, man. To hell with your lies. I'm not living in your lie. Your lie, it doesn't prosper. It's a temporary thing. I see people suffering. People suffering around the world, and we supposed to be a light to them.
Bring it out.
Not having people bow down and lick our boots, man. A bunch of bombs on the corner, man.
That's right.
That's right.
Want somebody to lick their stanky boots, man. This is silly. How are we going to draw the peoples to us? They can't be saved. Well, what are they going to do? Y'all going to burn them all up? You Negroes, man, think like trash.
Man.
Read.
Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 1.
Read on.
Be ye therefore followers of God as dear children.
It said followers, man, obedience. That's one thing you won't get. That's how you know some people, they might not be Israelites. I keep telling y'all this. That's how you know. When you see their action, you seeing who they truly are. It say as dear children. Read.
And walk in love.
And you can tell. Are you an Israelite? Because Christ, that's what he's taught us. That's what he came here and showed us. Read.
As Christ also had loved us.
He loved us, so why we can't love each other? Why we can't love the other peoples?
That's right.
You'll love a dog more than you got that same old mentality that the television taught you.
Bring it out.
Man.
Because they don't even know that was so-called nonverbal movies back in the day with black people. See, they don't know anything, man. All they know is what's on the surface, what's been told. Read.
And hath given himself for us an offering and a sacrifice to God for a sweet smelling savor.
A righteous spirit. Read.
But fornication.
Listen at these things. Read.
And all uncleanness
Read on.
or covetousness,
Read.
let it not be once named among you as becoming saints.
See these things. You see these things amongst these brothers, man. These camp leaders, man. One of them will tell you, he'll tell you he's second in charge on the planet. Where did he get that from? What scripture did he get that? And what weak mans will follow that? You have to be a beta male to follow these type things, man. Worshiping mans. Where have it gotten us? Where have it taken us? Nowhere. Worshiping man, what have it done for us? How did it change our communities?
Bring it out.
The same old Negro game, man. That's all it is. Read.
Neither filthiness, nor foolish talking, nor jesting, which are not convenient, but rather giving of thanks.
Giving of things. And you know, a lot of me, you're hating. Let me tell you something. I ain't got no reason to hate on no man.
Bring it out.
What I got to hate on somebody for? For what? That's what they do. That's what people that's slow in the brains will say. See, they'll run to something that everybody else run to. Run to somebody else ain't said.
That's right.
We always want to run to do the same thing. It's about the majority. Read.
For this ye know,
This ye know. Read.
that no whoremonger,
What?
nor whoremonger,
Read on.
nor unclean person, nor covetous man,
See, these things they don't read, man. They don't really examine. Read.
who is an idolater,
Who's a man pleaser? Read.
hath any inheritance in the kingdom of Christ and of God.
You don't have no inheritance in the spirit of Christ. These are the games that people play out here, man. You'll see them, and you would think that this movement would be further ahead. You walk around, you go places, you see nobody.
Man, bring it out.
You don't see no Israelites. Most of them done been ran off because they wanted that One West garbage. And they'll tell you that's the doctrine of Christ. It say One West, it ain't say nothing about Christ. And that's the street name, not the building name.
Sir.
This is what's so confusing to me. And you go back and you look at them brothers that were so-called elders back then, they all was wicked. So who did they birth? Wicked Mo Man, Nathaniel and them, all of them wicked, man.
Bring it out.
See, they all wicked, man. They don't care nothing about this movement. They care about themselves. Making rap videos about each other. How is that showing unity? These guys go on the street corners. How is that showing unity when all of them are in sin, man, with different doctrines? Nobody want nobody to say anything. Nobody want nobody to say a word. This is the problem. We don't let it go so long, man, that it's just normal now. Just like being homeless.
Bring it out.
Read.
Let no man deceive you with vain words.
That's the problem. They use vain words. These brothers do not know the scriptures. They don't know this Bible, man. I keep telling y'all these things. But he hating. What do I got to hate for? He sold out. What did I sell out for? Show me. Show me why I'm hating us. I don't sold out. This is what carnal-minded people say, man. This is what weak brews say. And this is what Jezebel spirits women say. See, they all gonna come at you, man. They came at Christ.
That's right.
Bet your bottom dollar. They came at the Messiah, man. Read.
For because of these things cometh the wrath of God upon the children of disobedience.
This is why they going through things, man. This is why they can't get life right. This is why their situation is never satisfied. This is why their foundation is weak, man. They're going to continue going to it until he destroy them. Read.
Be not ye therefore partakers with them.
A lot of people like to deal with them. A lot of people like to be partakers with them, man. They like the gossip and the corrupt communication. Read.
For ye were sometimes darkness.
See, was sometimes, man, we walked in that darkness, man. We walked in that darkness. Read.
But now are ye light in the Lord.
We light in the Lord, man. We light in the Lord, man. We supposed to be seen by all nations. Why haven't we established this? All you see is me.
Bring it out.
That's all you see is I. You don't see we, you don't see us, man.
Bring it out.
And most of these so-called elders, they beta males anyway, man. Want to be worshipped by mans. That's all it is, man. A man don't have to be worshipped by a man. Christ wasn't worried about it. Why they worried about it? Read on.
Walk as children of light.
He say walk, live. How's you living as a children of the light, man? When you're sitting in darkness today. When your mind is corrupt. Give me Exodus 20:4. This is what's wrong with us, man. Nobody won't say nothing. But he say he'll make our foreheads strong against theirs. And that's that knowledge, man. Read this up.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 4. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image.
Pull that image up. Go find that image of that fake Jesus that they pulling. They doing the same thing as the Christianity church, man. They following the same footsteps. I keep telling y'all, man. All they did was based out their doctrine off the Christianity church and Islam.
That's right.
Ain't nothing new that they teaching, but they'll tell you Deuteronomy 28 is talking about Israelites and going, yes, we going through the curses, but they break it down wrong. They gonna tell you food in the store, ships. They're not gonna tell you this is dealing with your mind.
Bring it out.
That's how you enslave a nation. You in bonded their mind. See, their mind, you ain't got to put no change on their necks, man.
That's right.
Just put it in their brains, man. Teach them what you want them to teach. This is why I said something about that high school graduation, man. And a lot of these Israelites got mad. I'm gonna celebrate my daughter's accomplishment. Good. So when she somewhere else slide down a pole, then you'll know what I was trying to tell you.
Uh-oh.
Or your son dead somewhere. This is the problem with us as men. We very weak in the spirit, but we attack each other.
Bring it out.
That's all we do. These old strong sisters want to stand up to mans. This is the problem. Pull that image up. Read that again, Art.
Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image.
What part of this the 10th commandment that these fools don't know? What part? Somebody tell me. Then the people that follow them are back this stuff up. Well, we're not worshiping him. What did the Most High in the Son say?
Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image.
It said don't even make it.
Bring it out.
You shouldn't even make it. But you'll get these brothers a pass and they'll post this stuff all over the internet, man. Not following the Messiah. Read.
Or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above.
Hold up, anything in likeness? What is that in likeness? Going into Revelation, this is a spiritual book, man. This is a spiritual book. This is our book that raises us up from the dead.
Bring it out.
When you're teaching it carnally, it keeps you dead spiritually. That's why you'll see these people that run to, see a lot of them coming out their world, they looking for something, man. They looking to hate the white man because they posted on TV. Anytime there's a shooting of a black man with a cop, they gonna post it all over the television. They gonna get the Black Lives Matter together, which is all about sodomites, man. And they gonna do all these movements, man, to rile the peoples up, man, so the people can tear up their own communities and then they got a pot to piss in. Grandmama got to take a plane somewhere to go to the grocery store to get groceries now.
Bring it out.
Where the man's at? You'll see some of these so-called Israelites, they'll go out there to them just for clickbait.
Facts.
I'm not going out there to that garbage, man. You'll have Marlon, that's Curry, them, all of them, they looking for clickbaits, man.
That's right.
They looking for somebody to fund their lifestyle. See, they're not gonna put this part in the video, but they'll put the other part in there.
Bring it out.
It ain't no man's in the truth. It ain't none of these cats ain't no man's for the Most High, man.
Teach.
Read.
Or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth.
He said don't even do it. But we sit back, nobody say nothing. I attack it, man. See, I love for them coming running onto my format, man, so I can put them in check. I'm nice to them. But I'm going to check their knowledge. See, that's what you got to do. You got to check their knowledge. This is why we got the podcast coming. Give me Colossians 3 and 5. That's why we got the podcast coming, man. Because I got to show the peoples in the world, man, through the spirit of the Messiah, all this stuff we learned was lies.
Bring it out.
Think I don't got stuff sitting at home? I'm surprised they ain't shut the computers down yet. Think I don't sit back and work? I'm sitting back working, man. I'm not sitting on my hands. It don't do me no good. Read this,
Colossians chapter 3 and verse 5.
Read.
Mortify therefore your members.
It say mortify, man. Get your mind in check, man. See, a lot of people can't check themselves. They want to check everybody else. Soon as you bring the truth out, every time these guys say, man, Exodus 20 and 5. It say, what about Exodus 20 and 4? It say, do not make it.
Bring it out.
Well, we're not worshiping. Do not make it.
Bring it out.
That's what's wrong, man. I'm telling you. They don't feminize these men out. You got a lot of them just yes men. You got a lot of them all on Facebook causing all kind of disturbance, man. Ain't about the Most High and His Son business, man. They're about their own business. They want to be seen a man. You know, I'm just telling you the truth. This is why we in the piss poor condition that we in today. Read,
which are upon the earth.
which are upon still here on the earth. Read.
Fornication.
What?
Fornication.
This is what happens when you can't control your mind, man. You worship man's. You follow what man say. You don't go think for yourself. This is one thing that I say that I had to do. I learned on my own. I learned to think for myself, study for myself, research for myself. Never follow a man. He'll lead you in a ditch every time. Read.
Uncleanness.
Uncleanness. These are the type of spirits that I have been encountering since I've been in this truth. Read.
Inordinate affection.
Inordinate affection. Read.
Evil concupiscences.
And evil concupiscences, man. These are the ones that love other mans, man, and they have that desire to worship a man. Read.
And covetousness.
And covetous, man. Read on.
Which is idolatry.
All of these things that they do in this movement is idolatry, man. You got the GMS talking about the chip. They don't talk about it no more because I guess their chip ran out of business.
Yes, sir.
Where did they get that knowledge from? They got it off the internet.
Bring it out.
They got it off the internet. You got them with the rape doctrine. You don't hear them talking about that no more enough, you know, scared people's away. But you know, if it's an Israelite woman up in that camp, man, she ought to be ashamed of herself. To sit up and let some man's talking about they can rape a daughter. Did you want her to be raped?
Bring it out.
And then you don't know what kind of man these men's unclean, man. Smell bad, probably. Then you got the IUIC and the rest of them flying saucers everywhere. This is mad sickness. This is unclean. This is not of the Most High. This is why the holy city, the holy peoples are polluted.
Sorry. Their
mind is corrupt because they want to worship man. This is the same thing they did when Christ was here.
That's right.
The same old method. Back to Habakkuk 2:19. This is the same old trade, man. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Ain't nothing new under the sun, man. See, I don't care about nobody. I am not here to be worshipped. That don't mean nothing to me. See, it don't mean nothing to me. What means something to me is people's happiness. People's not going through it anymore. Ain't y'all tired of it? Ain't you tired of it? The same old dog and pony show. Ain't you tired of it? Ain't you tired of the hate, man? They call themselves hating the so-called white man. Don't know the white man been in slavery since he been here, man.
Bring it out.
Been treated like trash on the planet. But see, they proud right now. See, I have to get on them too. See, they proud as hell. They'll tell you, go back to Africa. I just tell them, go back to slavery where you come from. See, I got bars to trade with them. See, most of these Israelites, they ain't got no bars. They shut them down, especially with their weak knowledge. You got GOCC out here. He want to be an R&B singer, man. These weak men, man, leading the nation, man, ain't coming together, ain't calling for some kind of unity, ain't calling for some kind of coming together and sitting down. Ain't we tired of it? But the peoples ain't tired of it because they like to worship these beta male mans.
Yes, sir.
And they like, well, you got to go out and play. Listen, I was just in New York. I walked the streets all day. I wish you would. I'm just telling you like that. Nobody gonna be running from these. They not chasing these other nations down doing anything. Why they got to come against me for telling the truth?
Bring it out.
See, that's how it is. They say black on black crime. Ain't it Israelites on Israelite crime now?
Teach.
Man.
The same game. It ain't nothing changed. Read,
Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 19. Woe unto him that saith to the wood.
This is talking about these weak mans. Read.
Awake.
Awake. Read.
To the dumb stone.
This is talking about man. Read.
Arise.
Read on.
It shall teach.
It's going what?
It shall teach.
See, they thinking that these men's prophesied, man. They think because some of them got gray beards, they know these guys. One guy said he had been, I don't care, the house of David. He had been in the truth 40 years and sit up and tell me that Christ really fed 5,000 men, man. Christ really fed 5,000 peoples, man. These brothers don't understand the allegories of the Bible, man. This is the problem with them, man. They believe anything. We believe anything. And then you got these brothers that don't like showing up. I won't go to war with you, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because if they get to shooting you, you turn, I'm gonna kill you myself. I'm just telling you, I'm a warrior, man. You can't go to war with weak men that won't stand up. We just battling with words now, and they won't stand up. Just think if they start shooting.
Bring it out.
See, I can't, man. I can't trust you. See, when you're not showing loyalty to the Messiah, I can't trust you. I'm sorry. I can't trust you. I don't care who you are.
Bring it out.
I can't trust you. Because out in that world, we've been shown fake love long enough to know you're going to get burned every time. Read,
Behold, it is laid over with gold and silver.
These doctrines are prepared for our people's read.
And there is no breath at all in the midst of it.
And there's no life in these hands, man. They doctrine these lies that they teaching. Where's it taking us? Nowhere. Read.
But the Lord is in his holy temple.
The Lord is in his holy temple. The Lord dwelleth amongst us. Read.
Let all the earth keep silence before him.
Say, let these weak men shut up, man. They're not going to bust a grape, man. They all for about clickbaits and being seen. That's all it is, man. This is all I've been seeing since I've been in this movement. I don't met some of these guys, man. They ain't about that. Reach out to all of them. Been hollering this for years. Come to the table. Clear the air. They don't want to do that. I'm hating. See, I'm hating. See, that's what they use to fool them weak peoples in their congregation.
Bring it out.
And some of these Negroes that probably used to be up in here, some of them, now all they do is lie on me, man. You don't think I get that? You don't think them people come back and tell me the truth? I don't call y'all out, man. That's not how I am. You know where the table is. I always say the table is always open because I ain't got nothing to hide. Give me Zephaniah 3 and 2. I ain't got nothing to hide, man. Everything is on the table. I'm here laying it on the line, man.
That's right.
I'm here doing the will of the Lord.
That's right.
All y'all doing is doing what your father, the devil, does, man. Read,
Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 2. She obeyed not the voice.
What?
She obeyed not the voice.
These old people, man, they don't like listening to this Bible, man. Read.
She received not correction.
See, that's the problem. See, when you're trying to build them up, they don't want it. Read.
She trusted not in the Lord.
See, they don't trust in the word. They don't trust in his prophets. The true prophets, man. When you read the Bible, there is not a bunch of prophets that you see today.
Bring it out.
You don't see Nathaniel name. You don't see Tahar name. You don't see Johanna name. You don't see none of these guys' names, man.
Bring it out.
But we want to fill the Bible. We want to fill it the whole world right now with false prophets, man. That's the problem with us, man. We really trust in man, man, to take us nowhere. Go back through history and see how many times so-called dark-skinned men have failed their peoples, led them into destruction. This is the problem, man. Everybody's not going to speak for Christ. And you have to understand where you get your information and your knowledge. It got to come from above, not below. See, everybody in the truth right now, all their knowledge came from below. Came from man. See, we're not teaching that same old garbage anymore, man. They don't want to give me that Jeremiah 7:23. They don't want to hear, man. They don't want to hear. They don't want to change. We ain't did nothing, man. We can't come together and build nothing. It's a shame. I am so disappointed. I'm just so, and you know, I went into this class, didn't know what I was going to teach. Never know. Then I have to continue waking up, getting on Facebook. We don't even have a national unity shalom or anything. We don't have nothing. Everybody want to be seen.
Bring it out.
Especially some of these women's on Facebook, man. Be married and all on Facebook and all on other people's timeline. See, I'm going to check you, then I check your husband. It doesn't matter. See, there's no order. We don't use Facebook for what it's for. It's a tool. That's what we're supposed to use it for. That's why the Messiah gave it to us. He utilized people to help us, but we don't take that help in seriousness. We're not thinking. Read this,
Jeremiah chapter 7 and verse 23. But this thing command I them,
read on,
saying, obey my voice.
This is all he asking us to do. We don't want to do this. You know why? Because we gods. We gods. Ain't built nothing. I had Jesus call me yesterday. He said he wanted to patent the Bible. Let me take some water on this one, man. I'm like, bro, what's wrong with you, man? Man told me he was 44 years old. I said, bro, what's wrong with you? You Jesus. Then he told me he was in sin. I'm like, bro, man, you stop it, man. I hear enough. I get the calls now, man. Bro calling me, asking me something about the Northern Kingdom. I said, bro, why you ain't calling and asking me about getting into the kingdom?
Bring it out. Bring that out.
See, this is the problem with our people, man. They're always searching to destroy something else, and they destroyed themselves. Read up.
Obey my
He
voice.
say, obey my voice, this word, read.
And I will be your God.
See, a lot of them, they're their own gods, man. I guess when they die, they're going to wake themselves up. See? So they proud until they scared. You know, like he said in that movie Life, don't be scared. See, a lot of them scared, even these sisters. When the doctor come in and tell them, you ain't got but a few weeks, they scared. They the best person on the planet then. They got all the love in their heart then. They ain't gonna save your ass. Read.
And ye shall be my people.
And ye shall be my peoples. Read.
And walk ye in all the ways that I have commanded you.
He say, live this thing, man. Read.
That it may be well unto you.
That it may be well unto you. Read.
But they hearken not.
See, the problem is, man, our people don't like to listen because they never had this before. They never had nobody, man. It's been a long time, man, since Christ, man. They've been bamboozled and tricked by all these beta males, just like Martin Luther King tricked our people, man. A sodomite. Just like Malcolm X, they believe. How did Malcolm X get all on the news media, man? He was an agent.
Bring it out.
Just like Michael King, they was agents. See, we want to believe the superheroes they give us. Christ ain't going to utilize that. They're going to hate you. They're not going to put you on the news when you spit truth, man.
Thanks.
It's going to destroy their algorithm. Read up.
Nor incline their ear.
Don't like to listen, man. Don't like to listen, man. Read.
But walked in the counsels and in the imagination of their evil heart.
And we go back to their mind being polluted, man. There we go back to their mind being polluted. Read.
And went backwards.
Went right back where they started from, man. You got a lot of them that came in here, man, on fire. Left out of here just smoke.
Bring it out. Man.
Read.
And not forward.
And not forward and not follow Christ. Not after Christ, man. Not after Christ. Give me Isaiah 29 and 13. It's just sad, man, that I keep seeing the same song, man. Read,
Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 13. Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth.
You always hear them running their mouth, don't you? I love Jesus. I keep the commandments. I come to the Shabbat. I come to the feast days. Is that consistent in a marriage? See, we're supposed to be married to the Son, spiritually. When the book of life, it teaches life. It speaks on death. It speaks on reprobated minds. It teaches us how to be righteous. This was so important with this book. It teaches us. It guides us. So the other nations will see us. See, these guys, they thinking some ship gonna take them back to Jerusalem. I don't know who gonna build their mansions. They're gonna have slaves over there to work their gardens. You know, they're gonna be drinking tea at 5 a.m. in the morning while their slave waking up from can't see to can't see. Their wife gonna be all in rubies and jewels, man. These cats live in a fantasy, man.
Bring it out.
These sisters are living a fantasy. They live in the doctrine of lies, the traditions of their fathers. Read up.
And with their lips do honor me.
And they're honoring him, man. We got a personal relationship. I love Christ. Read.
But have removed their heart far from me.
They minds, man, they not thinking on Christ. They not listening to Christ anymore. They're not following the word anymore. Read.
And their fear toward me
And their fear towards me. Read.
is taught by the precept of men.
It's taught by who?
The precept of men.
Who they idols?
The precept of men.
These are they idols they love more. Let me tell you something. They love themselves more than they love anything else. That's why they'll lie to you and not have no conscience about it. It's just like the man that sold you the box of bricks. He'll sell you that and not have a conscience that he just took your money, man. So when someone can just lie to you like that, that's how they do. This is the world, man, we live in. Give me Mark 7:7 right quick. I'm gonna bounce back. Read this,
St. Mark, chapter 7 and verse 7. Howbeit in vain do they worship me.
This is the same thing in vain, man. They do it their way, the Burger King way. I want to subtract some lettuce or some onions. I may want mustard and mayonnaise on my burger, man. This is how they follow the Messiah, man. And it's sickening to me that people just do these things. Read.
Teaching for doctrines the commandments of men.
This is where they get all their things from. Hand-me-down doctrine from men. Read.
For laying aside the commandment of God.
Read on.
Ye hold the tradition of men.
They want to worship men. That's all this Bible is warning us about men. Let's go back to Zephaniah 3:3. This is what his worship telling us about. Do not get caught up in that wave.
Bring it out.
Because somebody can talk it, that means they're not walking it or living it. This is what you're finding out from these camp elders. No matter how much their skirts been raised up, people still worship. I just don't know how you do that. Once there is a sign, my eyes are open. And I'm gonna hold on to that. Because when you start seeing men's in the strip clubs, did Christ do that? Did any of the disciples do that?
Bring it out.
Did Christ treat his people bad? See, some of them in coach, like IUIC. They'll tell their members not to associate with no one, not to have any affiliation with no one. Did Jim Jones do that? Did he kill a lot of them?
Bring it out. Bring it out.
See, I'm sick of it.
That's right.
Bring it out.
Oh, he hating, man.
That's right.
Do you know what hating is? See, you a sale word, don't even know what the word is. That's the problem with us, man. Read this,
Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 3.
Read.
Her princes within her are roaring lions.
Say the princes, man. These are these so-called elders, man. These deacons, these bishops out there. Read.
Her judges are evening wolves.
They're what?
Evening wolves.
Say they're evening wolves, man. They sit around, man, and pray on the prey. That's all they do. Take their money and do nothing for them. They do nothing for their congregation. Name me one camp that does something for their congregation. You can type it in the type. I'll wait. I become older waiting on y'all, man. Read.
They gnaw not the bones till the morrow.
They what?
Gnaw not the bones till the morrow.
Keep reading.
Her prophets are light and treacherous persons.
Hold up, their prophets are light. Give me that in 2 Corinthians 11:13 right quick. They light. See, we've been thinking this Bible talking about the white man. See, you're going to find out it's talking about these wicked men, man. The Bible warning us about man. It's warning us. Read this up.
2 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 13.
Read on.
For such are false prophets.
This is what it's telling you, man. These are the guys walk around here, hop a shawl, hop along, all the curses on the people, man. This is what it's talking about. Read.
Deceitful workers.
They what?
Deceitful workers.
They lying doctrines, man. Keeping people from talking to each other. How we going to assemble, man? Even though they're in different churches, we still should be doing business together. Read.
Transforming themselves into the apostles of Christ.
Oh, we Christ-like. Read.
And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light.
He say he transformed into what?
An angel of light.
Keep reading.
Therefore, It is no great thing if his ministers also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness.
This are his deacons, his officers, man, his captains, man. This is what this Bible is talking about. It's not talking about the so-called white man. Get that out y'all head, man. They love to call on that phone, talking about me, talking about the so-called white man, man. I get tired of it. You don't even know the albino. You still calling him something that was a classification. That's too much for people.
Bring it out.
Go look in any history book beyond the early 1800s and see was there ever anybody called white.
Bring it out.
Don't come to me with these books, these redacted books in the 2000s, 1900s. Don't come to me with those redacted books because I know you're coming with the garbage information. Read on up.
Whose end shall be according to their works.
Read on.
I say again.
That's it on that. Let's go back. See, start at verse 4 again.
Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 4.
Read.
Her prophets are light and treacherous persons.
See, say these are wicked men that devour souls, man. These camps are here to devour souls. I'm hating though for telling the truth coming out the Bible. That's how they felt about Christ. That's how they felt about the disciples. That's how they felt about the prophets. That's how they felt about Moses. That's how they felt about Noah. They felt about all the men that followed Christ, that were true followers of Christ. They hated them because they couldn't do what their flesh wanted them to do.
Bring it out.
Read.
Her priests have polluted the sanctuary.
Just say these men, they don't polluted the temple, man. Read.
They have done violence to the law.
They don't done violence to the law, man. This is how they control, manipulate, dominate the peoples in their congregations. This is how they do it. By deception, lies, all day, every day. Read.
The just Lord is in the midst thereof.
The word is right there in the midst thereof. Read.
He will not do iniquity.
Christ did no sin. Read.
Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light.
He bring his doctrine, the doctrine of the true gospel to the peoples. Read.
He faileth not.
He's not failing. He's teaching the word. Read.
But the unjust knoweth no shame.
They don't care about their error. They don't care about their error. Because a long time we was listening to Cedric Beaudieu died before his daddy and all these lies, man. Christ walking on water. This is what you got, the Israelite doctrine mixed down with the Christianity doctrine. Some of these Israelites probably some kin to Constantine, man.
Bring it out.
Some of these so-called camp leaders probably descendants of Constantine, man.
Bring it out.
That's all they did was mix down the doctrine. That's all they did. They're following the footsteps of their fathers, the devil, man.
Teach.
Read.
I have cut off the nation.
They say I'm going to destroy their lies, their doctrines. Read.
Their towers are desolate.
This is their power, man, their information that they spend spitting. Read.
I made their streets waste.
He say what?
I made their street waste.
He say they made them, man, they going through barren, man, they doctrines, man, they hearing this other information, man. They don't know what to do anymore, man. Read.
That none passeth by.
None passes by. Nobody gonna be want to hear what these camp guys out there in the corner start spitting anymore, man. Want somebody to lick their boots, man. Out there, teachers of lies. These camps out on these corners embarrassing us, man. And you see why people walk by there, man, and give them the business.
Man.
Nobody want to hear what these guys out there saying, man. And let me tell you something, they ain't sin too for what they following. Yeah. They ain't sin. These camps are in sin. But you know what? A lot of our people, man, that's in sin, they'll go back and follow them, man. See, if the rhythm hits you, you're going to go back and listen to it, ain't it?
Right.
Bring it out.
You know? Some of us, we can't listen to the Hispanic music. It's just too fast. You know, we can listen to that music that got a slow beat to it, yeah. Some of us, we can listen to country. But see, they're going to go right back and listen to that dead song. That's all it is. Read on out.
Their cities are destroyed.
He say their peoples, man, their mind has been polluted, man, because of the lies they've been taught. Read.
So that there is no man, Shalakia, so that there is no man that there is none inhabitant.
See, nobody stand before me, man. Read.
I said, surely thou wilt fear me.
Read on.
Thou wilt receive
He
instruction.
said they would fear him, man. They would believe me, man, and they would receive instructions, man. Read.
So their dwelling should not be cut off.
So their nation, man, shall not be cut off. Read.
Howsoever, I punished them.
I visit them. Read.
But they rose early
Read on.
and corrupted all their doings.
They know not him, man. Bring it up. See, this is the lie that they'll give us like some. See, if you look at that so-called white man sitting there, that was a so-called black man. Don't he got the same afro as the black people's? Look at his head, man. Ain't he looking just like the guy sitting here and the guy teaching there? See, all they do is clean up images, man. Whitewash images, man. This is what they've been doing for generations, photoshopping. See, we thinking photoshopping started in the late 1980s. No, man, this has been going on for years, man.
Bring it out.
We'll believe any lie they tell us because we tricks, man. We're going cuckoo for Cocoa Puff, don't we?
Bring it out.
Give me John 14:26. And I'm just saying, man, these camps, man, they're done. You can stick a fork in them because it ain't gonna stop, man. It ain't gonna stop.
That's right.
Most High raising up prophets that's coming to them, man. They don't got a ghetto pass. They've been making rap songs, man, and trying to look good for the people. And then they'll talk about you. Tell Barry, man, tell lies. If y'all want to know the truth, come to me. I'll tell you the truth. I ain't got nothing to hide.
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
I ain't got nothing to hide. I'm going to tell you the truth. A lie don't make me. The truth does.
Right.
Read, Hug.
St. John, chapter 14 and verse 26.
Listen, read.
But the Comforter, which is the Holy
The
Ghost,
Spirit, the Word, read.
whom the Father will send in my name,
Send in my name,
he
read.
shall teach you all things.
This is how you get the instructions. Israel don't want instructions. Israel want to live in filth.
Bring it out.
That's what they want to live in. They want to continue being in filth, man.
Right.
Don't own nothing. You can't show me nothing that an Israelite have established in no city. See, this is the problem. Give them a pass. Man, we've been in the truth since 1969. Half you Negroes didn't even know the peoples in that camp in 1969. He just took a camp name and ran with it, man. The number 2 man on the planet that ain't never taught a class.
Bring it out.
I don't get it. Don't even know the precepts. Go back and watch this video. Hey, he like James Brown, man. They, confused. Hey, man, give me that precept over there. You know what I'm talking about? They back there like, what is he talking about?
Oh, man.
I'm just telling y'all the truth. They'll come out there, boots all the way up past the kneecaps, man. Yeah, man, we got to go deal with this guy. Yeah, come. Because I tell the truth. They'll say I'm bashing them. How can I bash you when everybody see it?
Man.
That's what the people dope heads used to be saying. Now you down here bashing us. Y'all down here living in filth. How could I be bashing you, man? How low can you go? Read,
And bring all things to your remembrance.
read.
Whatsoever I have said unto you.
They're going to bring all these things, man. Instructing our peoples how to walk righteous, how to love each other, man, how to love the other nations. See, they got a problem with that. They thinking Moab going to be washing their pots. This is sad, man. You notice they don't attack but the so-called white man. You never see them attacking the so-called black people that have destroyed us.
Bring it out.
See, I attack them. See, they don't say nothing to the people that's giving us this watered down fake education that they teaching in these schools.
Bring it out.
These Israelites be at the graduation, man, rewarding their children for being indoctrinated. This is showing you, man, ain't we tired of this? Ain't we tired of the same old dog and pony show? Go to the these brothers all week long, man. They be at work with they so-called master. Yes, boss. What you like? What me to do, boss? Go down there and clean the toilets, boy. Yes, boss. Shabbat, you the devil. Lick my boots. Go back to work. See, they got 2 different garments.
No, real talk.
That's what it is.
Real talk.
They got 2 different garments. They don't go in them banks and places like that and act like that, man. They don't go into now stadium and do none of these things, man. But on the Shabbat, they got they Superman cape on.
Bring it out.
It's sad. We've been playing this thing too long, man. Give me Hebrews, man, 13:17. See, a man of Christ is always going to do what's righteous and follow the word. He's never going to go out on his own. And see, I know a lot of people, man, I'm looking at it like this. Here goes somebody, I dare you to debate the Bible truth with the Israelites. You know what? The Israel, Tyrone, man, ain't they? What, you in a song or something, man? Here come this weak beta brother right here talking about debate. I'm not debating Negroes with no knowledge.
Bring it out.
Just like I won't debate you, man. See, I sit here and I monitor things, man. Don't come in here, man, with your sugar foot. This is about business, Ak. What debating gonna do for us? Just like when they go debate the Christianity. They got the Christianity crowd that get hyped when they debate, and then they got the Israelite crowd. Did Christ debate? Or did he go out and teach the true doctrine? One word about debating the scribes and Pharisees, man. When he came up on him with that sister, man, he kneeled down. He didn't want to talk to him. Tyrone, are you in sin? See, Tyrone won't answer that. See, that's how they are. They like to get tiny when you ask them questions. Read this,
Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 17.
Hold on. Go tell him I said it, Tyrone. Tyrone, I'm one of the realest, man. Go tell him, Tyrone.
Bring it out.
Read up.
Obey them that have the rule over you.
He's not talking about these wicked brothers, man, that are causing confusion, man. He's not talking about them. Read.
And submit yourselves.
And submit yourselves. See, a lot of them, they don't submit themselves to a wicked doctrine, man. Read.
For they watch for your soul.
See, this is the thing, Tyrone. These brothers ain't watching for nobody's soul. Here you come and burn a trophy for them, man. Name me one thing have IUIC done for the nation, man. To go marching on streets. Did you know that they was marching with the Masons? Tyrone, you didn't know that, did you, man? Tyrone, you didn't know they was in. How did they get in there, Tyrone? Somebody got to have a connection, Tyrone. See, go sit down, Tyrone, and learn something, man. See, you weak brothers come in here running in here, man. This is a man game. This ain't for the weak, man. And the faint at heart, man. This is business here, man. I'm tired of seeing the peoples, man.
Bring it out.
I'm tired of seeing them going through it. Here you want to go debate, waste some time. Read up.
As they that must give account.
See, these men's gonna have to give account for what they have done, man. Read.
That they may do it with joy.
Read.
And not with grief.
Read on.
For that is unprofitable for you.
See, that's unprofitable, man. That's unprofitable. It's not gonna yield anything, man. You're leading sheep to destruction by your lying doctrines. What are they gonna debate me about, Tyrone? About the walking on water? About the turning water into wine, Tyrone? What are they gonna debate me about? Huh? Moses' wife being married to some other nation? What are they going to debate about? The scriptures? What are they going to debate about? They ain't got a pot to piss in when it come down to this word, man. We're going to stand on Christ, man.
That's right.
That's the problem with our people, man. Give me 1 John, man, 1 and 10. See, this is what you got, man. They be on here waiting so they can go get a report. You know? Fake spies, man. We got fake spies on here, man.
Bring it out.
Tyrone ain't come here to learn anything, man. He ain't just sitting on here and be a scoffer, man. Y'all go look at Tyrone Facebook page, man. See what kind of work he putting in, man. See, this is the problem, man. I call you out, Tyrone. Tyrone don't got on have any. See, this is the problem, man. We gotta kill this, man. We can't sustain what we've been doing, Tyrone. We've been on the bottom long enough, man. It's time for us to rise, Tyrone. Either you're gonna get in the car or you're gonna just keep riding with these brothers that ain't going nowhere. Some people get lost on the microphone, man. Okay, Tyrone. Read this out.
St. John, chapter 1 and verse 10.
Read.
He was in the world.
See, Tyrone, Christ was here. Read.
And the world was made by him,
He created all things, read.
and the world knew him not.
Because no one was teaching Christ, read.
He came unto his own,
He came unto his own peoples, his own nations, read.
and his own received him not.
Just like you, Tyrone, man. Telling us to go debate these brews, man. We calling them out, man. They can put our names in any title. Don't you see GMS do this thing? Nobody even watch these brothers. Some of them brothers, man, some of them was on the short bus, I think, man. Especially that bald-headed one, man. Always got our name in his mouth, man. You know, I'm one of the greatest high-siders on the planet, man. Leave me alone.
Bring it out.
Hey, dude bothers me all week long, man. I started hitting with Sideshow Bob on there, man. I left him alone, though. I'm just telling you. I'm standing on principles, man. We at war, and we don't want to stand up. Read, huh?
But as many as received him,
He said, as many. He didn't say about the Israelites. He said, as many has received him. Read.
to them gave he power to become the sons of God,
These are the true believers, man. The true believers. Read.
even to them that believed on his name.
See, he's talking about these other nations now. Even to them that believed on his name, that believed on his word. See, a lot of people, they don't like believing on his word, man. Zephaniah 3:8. See, a lot of people, they got the doctrine twisted up, man. See, they got the doctrine of lies. It's like Tyrone. He won't sit down. Tyrone, what have you done, man, for the people? See, you ain't gonna find no Tyrone. See, Tyrone, I can show you some things. Tyrone, I'm out every week, man, fighting. You can only fight for the congregation that congregates with you. You can't fight for the peoples outside, Tyrone. They're about using. Those are receivers. Read this,
Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 8. Therefore, wait ye upon me.
Christ say, wait for my spirit, man. Read.
Saith the Lord.
Says the power, read.
Until the day that I rise up to the
He
praise.
say the second time when I rise up to the pray to the people, man. We to pray, man. Look what these camps have done, man. Look how these camps have destroyed souls. You got an ASAP over there, he out there. If you leave our camp, you left the truth. You can't get to the kingdom. And ASAP got mad because I want to give him the golden hand. Told the people not to speak to me. ASAP is a god of his own personal self. I love ASAP, man. His rapping was kind of shaky, but I love ASAP. So I tell you, I love Nathaniel. I don't have no beef with none of them, man. Tell her I love him. But somebody got to say something, man.
Bring it out.
That's right.
That's how Martin Luther King drove out people, man, out there getting them hit with bricks and stuff. I turned around and stole MLK, man. Man, you didn't tell us all this was gonna happen. You got Malcolm X, he doing his hand, and the Muslim. And here it is, Farrakhan is a Mason.
Bring it out.
This is what's so sickness about this. How many of these camp leaders might be Masons?
Bring that out.
Yeah.
See, this is what we don't. See, we're not considering these things. See, the Masons, they don't want me, because I'm going to tell the truth. Listen, I'm not following y'all, man. I'm not following men. See, this is what goes on, man. Read.
For my determination is to gather the nation.
He say, my determination. He say, not their determination. My determination was to gather the nations. Read.
That I may assemble the kingdoms.
That he say, I may assemble the kingdoms. Read.
To pour upon them mine indignation.
My anger. Read.
Even all my fierce anger.
Read on.
For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
Say, man, there's going to be punishment and judgment on the planet, man.
That's right.
That's right.
I seen this little 12-year-old girl down there in Houston, man. Two of these Venezuela's guys, man. Court got out the house, raped her, man, and killed her. That bothers me. She's from the other nation. That bothers me. That could have been any of our daughters.
That's right.
See, we don't supposed to get mad about that, man. That bothers me. Just like that so-called white man up in Arkansas shooting 13 people, man. See, people's mind is not right no more, man. We need to be trying to reach these peoples, man. We should be trying to teach these people, not bring them up to the camp and tell them they're going to be a slave. Who want to hear your doctrine, man? Slavery really is just in bonding somebody's mind.
That's right.
Bring it out.
That's all it is. That's all you got to do is how many Americans today doing the American lie today? They at the malls, at the beauty shops, pockets are upside down. But they still believe in the lie. They still believe in the lie, man. They still holding on to something, man, that is not going to benefit them. It's not going to benefit them. Not at all. Give me Ephesians 2 and 4. It's not going to benefit them. It's not going to help them, man. Nothing going to help them but this truth. And we supposed to be examples.
That's right.
One thing I do, I watch people that can control their temper. So I've been watching and studying these guys because I want to get much more solid with that. It's like I tell you, I'm not going to repeat myself. I'm not doing some of the things I've done.
Bring it out.
I want to be firm now, man, because these people need us.
Man.
That's right.
They need hope. They got to see Christ in us. That will give them that hope. You like Tyrone. Tyrone ain't shared the video, not Tyrone his scarfing. See, he'll go share our UIC video, man. Destroying the people. See, this is what you'll see with most people here on the internet. They ain't gonna leave a comment, nothing. They don't want this place to start falling. They want to continue in this because their spirit is grieved. Read this up.
Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 4.
Read.
But God,
Read on.
who is rich in mercy,
This is the thing that Christ is offering to the nations. Read.
for his great love wherewith he loved us,
Loved us. Read.
even when we were dead in sin,
Dead. Most of some of these Israelites still dead. Read.
hath quickened us together with Christ.
Bring us back to life, man. Read.
By grace ye are saved,
By grace, ye are saved. Read.
and hath raised us up together.
He what?
Raised us up together.
He did it by, he raised us up together, man. This is how we should be dwelling together. You know, we got people that want power, that don't know how to handle power.
Man.
Absolute power corrupts.
Facts.
There's no checks and balance. You go to some of these camps, there's no checks and balance. You can't say nothing to nobody.
Bring that out.
You are nobody. They don't want to hear nothing. He raised us up together. Read.
And made us sit together.
And made us what?
Sit together.
Made us sit together, man. Learn together. Eat together. Love each other. Read.
In heavenly places.
In what?
Heavenly places.
Heavenly places. Read.
In Christ.
Anywhere we go, man, the Spirit is with us, man. Read.
That in the ages to come,
In the ages to come, read.
he might show the exceeding riches of his grace and his kindness towards us through Christ. For by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourselves.
Not of yourself, read.
It is the gift of God.
It's the gift of God, man. It's the word of God, man. Any man could be saved.
Bring it out.
He's gonna kill every nation. He's gonna leave the bears and the dogs and the cats and the bugs and mosquitoes and things that gets on our nerves, son. These other nations are not bothering us. They're not bothering us. They're making their way, man. They profiting the way that they know how. They work together. They live together. They sit together. But see, we can't do these things
Bring it out.
because we don't have the Spirit of Christ on us. That's the problem. Give me Isaiah 49:23. We don't know how to come together. See, somebody gonna have to put the flames out. And that's all you seeing in Israel. Bunch of lies. How we got to cope through all this? You know, they have their fake summit camps, man. You know, if you don't believe the lies they believe, you can't come. I don't want to come anyway, man.
Thanks.
I'm not coming there to worship no man. It's not about Christ.
Bring it out.
Read this out.
Isaiah chapter 49 and verse 23.
Read.
And kings shall be thy nursing father.
It say, and kings, thy nursing father. So this is the other nation. Huh? Tyrone, did you hear that? Is this talking about the other nations? Are these kings going to be our nursing father? Are these ones going to be teaching us the gospel? Are these noblemen, these true followers of Christ are going to be our nursing fathers? Read.
and their queens thy nursing mothers.
Are these are the word that they're going to be giving us, or the word that they're going to be teaching us, going to be feeding us? Wow. Read.
They shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth.
Let's say the men that honor him are going to do what?
Bow down to thee with their face toward the earth.
Go tell them, Tyrone. This ain't talking about no other nation bowing down to these men on these corners, man. Give me that, man. And give me, matter of fact, give me Psalms right quick. Matter of fact, finish out reading it. I want to, because I'm going to come back here and break it down. Read.
And lick up the dust of thy feet.
And lick up the dust of thy feet. Read.
And thou shalt know that I am the Lord. They shall not be ashamed that wait for me.
They're not going to be ashamed. This ain't talking about nobody, man. These kings are the noble ones, the elders that he's going to raise up to feed us, man, to teach us the gospel, man. And that queen is that word that they're going to feed us, man. And they're going to honor the king by bowing down to him, man. How you going to honor a man bowing down to him and he stay in an apartment somewhere?
No, that's facts.
See, they like to play, man. I'm not here for it. Give me Psalms 2 and 10. See, they like to play. It's the game's over. What is that? 0 or somebody? Game over? Let's flip. Game over. Game over for these camps, man. We tired of it. Build something. Do something. Raise up something. Don't just say something. Be about something. Read this,
Psalms chapter 2 and verse 10. Be wise now, therefore.
Read.
O ye kings.
What are we?
O ye kings.
Come on, man. This ain't talking about the other nations. Read on.
Be instructed.
It say what?
Be instructed.
It say be instructed. Read.
Ye judges of the earth.
What are we?
Judges of the earth.
Read.
Serve the Lord.
What are we going to do?
Serve the Lord.
Read.
With fear.
With fear. Read.
And rejoice with trembling.
And rejoice with trembling. Read.
Kiss the Son.
It say love the Son, man. Read.
Lest he be angry.
You get pissed off. Read.
And ye perish from the way.
Keep reading.
When his wrath is kindled but a little, blessed are all they that put their trust in him.
Blessed are all they that put their trust in him. Give me Philippians 2 and 10. And then kill this Negro stuff, man. See, they got to come off them corners, man. If they're going to go out there, they're going to have to go out there in righteousness, man. Not going out there just destroying people.
Right.
Talking about, since your hair blowing you in sin, give me the precept. She just a fool for putting the chemicals in her head, man. Just like you a fool for going to McDonald's buying the back your McRib. Anybody ever taste the rib in the McRib, man? I never liked the back McRib, man. I never even ate a McRib. It's a seasonal thing. I just didn't understand how you make something look like it got ribs.
Facts.
I never got it. Read this,
Philippians chapter 2 and verse 10.
Read.
That at the name of Christ,
That the name, at the word, read.
every knee should bow.
Hold on, what?
Every knee should bow.
These men got people out there bowing to them, man.
Man.
This is what's so wicked about these brothers, man. Where you at, Tyrone? You missing? You done checked out the class now, huh? So that's what happened, Tyrone. Why we would debate some brothers, man? These brothers ain't knowledgeable.
Get out.
Read.
Of things in heaven and things in earth.
Keep reading.
And things under the earth.
Keep reading.
And that every tongue should confess that Christ is Lord.
How they gonna lick the dust, man?
Every tongue should confess that Christ is Lord.
Read on.
To the glory of God.
To the what?
Glory of God.
Read.
The Father.
The who?
The Father.
The what?
The Father.
See? See, this what be wrong with Tyrone there, man. See, I ain't got to make a call, Tyrone. I believe there's a reason that you don't use your own true name. Why would I want to use my true name, Tyrone, for you to call me? You be looking me up, Tyrone? Tyrone, I stopped using that name years ago, Tyrone. I just use it when it's got to be used, Tyrone.
Bring it out.
Why are you using your real name, Tyrone Green? Give me 1 Timothy, man, 6 and 15. This is what's wrong with these people. Tyrone, you need to sit down, man. What state you in, Tyrone? Read this, man.
1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 15.
Listen at this. Read.
Which in his time he shall show.
Which in his time he shall be revealed. Read.
Who is the blessed and only potentate the King of Kings,
He's the only pontificant. He's the only king, man. The king. He's the King of Kings. Read.
and Lord of Lords,
He's the Lord of Lords. He's the Lord of Lords. Read.
who only had immortality,
Read on.
dwelling in the light which no man can approach unto,
No understanding. Read.
whom no man had seen,
No man known. Read.
nor can see,
Nor can understand. Read.
to whom be honor and power everlasting.
See,
Amen.
this is the thing, man. When you put Christ first, man, you understand these things, Tyrone. This is the thing, man. You got to have Christ first, man. Christ got to be the one that's leading this thing, not man.
Right.
That's why, Tyrone, you ain't seen nothing happen since 1969. There haven't one brick been built. They don't own one resident, Tyrone. Give me Michael's, man, 717. This is the problem, man. We love our people, man. We know our peoples ain't all our people, man. But hey, we don't go and just, we just teach the truth. Like last night, man. You got information, man. A lot of brothers, I didn't even see you. Y'all be out, I guess, doing the swing or something on Friday nights or something. Getting down or something, I don't know. Electric slide, people, I can't dance no more, so I'm a chair dancer. See, I ain't gonna lie to you. The hips don't go the way they used to go. I be seeing these young children, they be getting down, but that's all they do, dance. They ain't building nothing. How long did the Jersey theme last?
Man.
How long is this dancing gonna last? Hey, we got your friend Matthias, the big gorilla dude, man. He got more stuff out.
Yeah,
Nah,
boy,
man.
thanks.
Read this
Micah chapter 7 and verse 17. They shall lick the dust like a serpent.
Read on.
They shall move out of their holes like worms of the earth. They shall be afraid of the Lord our God.
They're gonna be afraid. They're letting you know, man. When you licking that dust, you're gonna be in fear of this word, man. This truth coming at you. Read.
And shall fear because of thee.
And fear, give me that in Jeremiah 33 and 9. They gonna fear, man. So that's what Tyrone's problem is. That's why he had scuffing. Tyrone, give us a call later, man. We love you, Tyrone. Read this out.
Jeremiah chapter 33 and verse 9. And it shall be to me a name of joy,
A name of joy. Read.
a praise and an honor before all the nations of the earth,
All the nations of the earth. Read.
which shall hear all the good that I do unto them.
It say, all the good that I do unto them. You hear this, Tyrone? See, he's saying the good that he's going to do unto us. Read.
And they shall fear and tremble for all the goodness and for all the prosperity
That's that blessing. Read.
that I procure unto it.
That I obtain unto these peoples, man. I'm going to go with the word, man. I'm not, hey, man, this book been on here long. I can't deal with man no more, man.
Bring it out.
Man, we sell, you see Tyrone, these camps selling boxes of bricks right now, man. Tyrone, you bought a box? So that'd be the problem, man. Tyrone probably bought a box, man. That'd be the problem, man. Come out of it, these things, man. Let's go back to Michael 7 and 18.
Micah chapter 7 and verse 18.
Read.
Who is a God like unto thee,
Who's a God like unto thee? Read.
that pardoneth iniquity,
That pardons iniquity. Read.
and passeth by the transgression of the remnant of his heritage.
The remnant of his heritage.
He
Read.
retaineth not his anger forever,
Read on.
because he delighteth in mercy.
He delighted in his mercy, man, love and charity, man. This is what you're not seeing out here. This is what is not going on. You can tell that these peoples are not in Christ. They won't even speak to you
Man.
because of a camp. Is Tyrone, is the IUIC camp gonna get them to the kingdom? If he come and pull Nathaniel's spine out his back, Tyrone, what you gonna do? You gonna hate Christ? No.
Good talk.
Give me Matthew 25 and 31. All they do is just teach us what they want us to think. And where did they get all these hand-me-down doctrines? Who taught them? Did they study, or did someone, did the agent set the thing up? You always got to understand, they always got their hand in something.
Bring it out.
That's just how it works. See, that's how you know they ain't got their hand in here, man.
Yes, sir.
See, all the people, if the money was here, the house be packed.
Thanks.
The house be packed, man.
That's right.
If checks was given out on the Shabbat, you couldn't even get in the parking lot.
Real talk.
But checks are giving out.
That's right.
That's the check of life.
That's right.
And they still won't pack the parking lot. Read this, Art.
St. Matthew, chapter 25 and verse 31. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory,
Shall come in his glory, read.
and all the holy angels with him,
And these are his messengers, read.
then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory.
He's going to sit up on the throne of his glory. What you seeing being built, read.
And before him
Read on.
shall be gathered all nations.
Right before him shall be gathered all nations. But see, let me show you what they trick is. Read.
And he shall separate them
He's going to separate them, read.
one from another,
Read on.
as a shepherd divided his sheep from
They just thinking this is all Israelites, huh? This is all Israelites, huh? From what?
divided his sheep from the goats.
And a lot of these brothers be posting LeBron on their Facebook page. Tyrone probably been posting LeBron on his page. He's going to separate the sheep from the goat, man.
Bring it out.
See, we thinking everybody is a sheep that's an Israelite. But we can debunk that. Give me John 10 and 14. We can debunk that. Because we have been taught this Bible in a corrupt manner.
That's right.
And now that the Most High is revealing his true knowledge, they don't want to hear it. Because they want us to still eat the doo-doo. Read this out.
St. John, chapter 10 and verse 14.
Read.
I am the good shepherd.
He said, I am the good shepherd. Read.
And know my sheep.
And know my sheep. Read.
And am known of mine.
And known of mine. Read.
As the Father knoweth me, even so know I the Father.
Read on.
And I lay down my life for the sheep.
He said, I laid down my life for the sheep. Read.
And other sheep I have.
Hold up. He said, what?
And other sheep I have.
Now we got a problem, Israel.
Yep.
What are you thinking these other nations? What do he compare us to? What are they? The leopard. Some of these Israelites are leopards. What are they? The wolf? Don't he compare them to these Israelites? See, we get caught up with what they out here teaching. Don't get caught up in lies, but read.
And other sheep I have,
Read on.
which are not of this fold.
They say they are not of this nation. Read.
Them also I must bring.
Read on.
And they shall hear my voice.
They're going to hear the gospel, man. Read.
And there shall be one fold.
One fold, read.
And one shepherd.
And one shepherd, man. He's going to be king of king over all. Oh, he's just the king of Israel. The other nations, who they going to follow?
Man.
We don't consider nothing, man. We'll eat a lie and run with it until we fall dead. How many people that went to the grave with lies in their head?
Bring it out.
Not knowing nothing. How did they pull off this slavery thing on us, man? How quick? Because they know the people that know the truth in the graves. But they always left written records. They always did. That's one thing I show my wife. I show them, I say, look at the picture. Then look at what the books say. You got some of them, man, that thinking they kin to some of these people. They be running on that channel. Oh, that was my uncle. That was somebody. The dark man is just saying, hold up. Now they saying so-called white man with dark. I don't get it. Complexion. That word that a lot of you haven't, you ever heard that in your school?
Once.
Brunette. So they're going to give you what they want you to know. Anybody go type pale in the Bible, it's going to tell you every scripture that's got dark in it. How did they change all these things? Who let them do it? Why is these so-called scholars out here running around here talking about the lies in Egypt, Kemet, and a lot of those statues that they got in those museums are man-made.
Man.
Y'all don't know these things, do you? They just like the dinosaurs. Nobody knows these things. Everybody believes all the lies. How simple peoples are. They start you from the youth. They put it on television. This is what's so crazy with people. Give me Zephaniah 3 and 9. This is what's so crazy with people. We would eat anything. we would eat it and regurgitate it to someone else. Just like they're talking about the NBA. All that stuff is fixed. It's just entertainment. It's just like WWE.
Bring it out.
The ones get paid the big bucks, they know how to change the game, don't they? Mm-hmm. Y'all seen Luka, who was out there having a breakdown, wasn't he? Before that, he was out there slicing and dicing. I understand. They have the power, man. Why you thinking Vegas is so invested in the games?
Right. Bring it out.
They know what you're going to bet on, just like boxing. All of it is fake, too.
Right.
This whole thing is fake, but we believe in it. We be talking about it. And Tyson supposed to be fighting Jake Paul.
Mm-hmm.
Jake Paul supposed to beat the brakes off Tyson, man. Tyson too old, man. Head too big. He still in. And then they give you them 15-second clips on YouTube. He just throwing down, man. Once cut, he over there. I'm telling y'all, man. They bamboozled us, man. Read, huh?
Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 9.
Listen at this, read.
For then will I turn to the people a pure language.
This is what these guys tell them. They're going to be speaking Hebrew again. This is what this is talking about. Where you at, Tyrone? See? He said, then will I turn to the peoples a pure language, a pure doctrine, pure instructions. Read.
That they may all call upon the name of the Lord.
What are they going to be calling in Hebrew? We worry about things that are not important, man.
Boy.
We worry about things that is not going to benefit us. Some people want to go take their Hebrew. Like I tell them, go do what you got to do. It's good to speak other language. I speak by 7. All I can say is hello in them. Just telling you. You know, that's one universal thing you should have. Read.
To serve him with one consent.
To serve him with one consent. To serve him with one consent. Give me Psalms, man. 12 and 6. To serve him with one consent. Pure, pure, pure. Read this, Art.
Psalms chapter 12 and verse 6. The words of the Lord are pure words.
Hold on, what is the word?
The words of the Lord are pure words.
Come on, man. That's letting you know that these brothers are not reading their Bible. It's letting you know these brothers are not studying. Read.
As silver tried in a furnace of earth.
Read on.
Purified 7 times.
7 times. Read.
Thou shalt keep them.
Thou shalt keep these words. Read.
O Lord.
Read.
Thou shalt preserve them from this generation forever.
And forever. So we're going to be speaking Hebrew again. We're going to wake up one morning and everybody speaking Hebrew. We're going to wake up one morning and everybody back in Israel. Hey, we're going to be lost or something, man. We ain't prepared for these things. Do anybody know their way around in Israel right now? We think we take and condense things. We don't understand everything. It takes a while, man. From Noah to Moses, the last man to live past right at 120. How many generations was that? See, we want things to happen instantly. This is why these guys was calling about the year 2000 that the world was ending. Who gave them that doctrine? And what book did they get it out of? Man. And these are the same so-called leaders, elders, that have been destroying the peoples. And they just get passes. Philippians 4 and 7. This is the thing that goes on that never stops. It goes on and goes on. And when people start standing up and teaching against it, oh, you hating. And a lot of them, they feel like I got some personal vendetta against the nation. I don't have no problem with nobody. They have a problem with me. Right. Because I won't follow their ways. Right up. Read this, Art.
Philippians chapter 4 and verse 7.
Read.
And the peace of God.
And the peace of God. Read.
which passeth all understanding.
What do he pass?
Passeth all understanding.
What was that pure language?
Passeth all understanding.
Read.
Shall keep your hearts and minds through Christ.
That's how you gonna do it, man. Read.
Finally,
Read.
brethren,
Read.
whatsoever things are true,
What is things are true, whatever is pure, read.
whatsoever things are honest,
Keep reading.
whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure,
Read.
whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, and if there be any praise, think on these things.
Think on these little things. Read.
Those things
Read.
which ye have both learned and received
Read.
and heard
Read.
and seen in me.
It's seen in me. Read.
Do.
What?
Do.
What?
Do.
Read.
And the God of peace shall be with you.
That's all he's talking about, man.
Bring it out.
That's all he's talking about. They don't took this gospel, man, and dummied it down so fools can follow.
Bring it out.
This is all it is, man. It's over with.
Scam.
We here now, man. And the peoples, they gonna see the title. Oh, there you go with that hating again.
That's it.
That's all they're gonna do is read the title and that watch the class.
Exactly.
And some of the most beautiful classes come out of this school. And a lot of y'all not watching it. Y'all got to watch, man. Y'all got to tune in. Y'all got to tune in. Let's go to 1 Timothy 6:3. When you get there, read it.
1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 3.
Read.
If any man teach otherwise,
If any man teach otherwise, read.
and consent not to wholesome words,
These sound words, read.
even the words of our Lord Christ,
Read on.
and to the doctrine which is according to godliness, he is proud.
He's what?
He is proud.
That's what's wrong with these brothers, man. These brothers proud, man. Read.
Knowing nothing.
What do they know about the scriptures?
Knowing nothing.
Read on.
But doting about questions and strife of words,
This is what Tyrone was doing. Read.
whereof cometh envy.
What?
Cometh envy.
Read on.
Strife.
Hatred. Read.
Railing.
What do they like to do?
Railing.
Oh, they want to insult you sometimes. Read.
Evil surmising.
The evil surmising, man. Read.
Perverse disputing.
What they like to do?
Perverse disputing.
Perverse disputing. Read.
Of men of corrupt mind.
What are these camp leaders?
Men of corrupt mind.
Read.
And destitute of the truth.
What are they?
Destitute of the truth.
Read on.
Supposing that gain is godly.
Read on.
From such withdraw thyself.
Y'all better do what the scriptures say do, man.
Bring it out.
This is the problem.
Bring it out.
We here now. It's time out for it, man. These brothers in here, they teach great gospels, man. You're gonna get fed, I don't care what Friday night or what Shabbat morning. You're gonna get fed. You know? And that's the problem with the people. You know, and you know, like Facebook and YouTube, man, they make sure we be sharing our stuff. They be just blanking it out.
Facts.
That's what they do. They don't want this truth getting out. See, once the people start loving each other, see, we can do a lot more damage than Messiah doing damage. Y'all hear about more Walmarts closing, man. More Walmarts is finna close. They're not making no money. How can you have a big store when you ain't got but 50 customers a day almost? Ain't nobody in there spending money. Ain't nobody in there spending money. You go in there and spend $100, you come out of there with 2 items.
Man.
You know, we used to go to spend $100. I remember right in my early 40, I was like, okay, man, I used to go in the store, man. I must left a couple bags in there. I know I had more groceries than this. You go in there now, you ain't even worried about it. I ain't left nothing, man. I got the 2 bags they gave me. They hurting us. And we won't come together. See, that's the problem with the people. They worrying about a debate. They not worrying about us cutting some of this pressure off each other.
Bring it out.
Doing business with each other. The other nation do it. Do y'all know that? The lady stayed beneath me. I don't know if she Vietnamese, whatever. She brought up some potatoes yesterday. She have a little garden out there, be out there working. But anytime I see somebody come to our house, it be somebody that look like her. Real talk. Mm-hmm. You go to any other nations, they dealing with their nation. It's just us.
That's right.
Crabs in the bucket, man. Crabs in the bucket. Crabs in the bucket. Back to Zephaniah 3 and 10. Crabs in the bucket. Listen at this. Read this.
Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 10. From beyond the rivers of Ethiopia,
Read on.
my
He said,
suppliants, even the daughter of my dispersed,
he's talking about these Israelites. Read.
shall bring mine offering.
Say what?
Bring mine offering.
They're going to bring themselves. Read.
In that day shalt thou not be ashamed for all thy doings,
Keep reading.
wherein thou hast transgressed against me.
Listen, read.
For then I will take away out of the midst of thee them that rejoice in thy pride.
These are talking about these so-called leaders, these scribes and Pharisees. Read.
And thou shalt no more be haughty because of my holy mountain.
This is his temple. Read.
I will also leave in the midst of thee an afflicted and poor people.
Listen at our people, man, afflicted and poor. Read.
And they shall trust in the name of the
And
Lord.
they're going to trust in the name of the Lord. Read.
The remnant of Israel shall not do iniquity,
See, he said, we're not going to be in sin anymore. Read.
nor speak lies.
Lord, we're not even going to teach lies. Read.
Neither shall a deceitful tongue be found in their mouth.
Now, the deceitful tongue found in their mouth. Read.
For they shall feed and lie down,
They're going to feed. They're going to learn and rest. Read.
and none shall make them afraid.
Nobody, no more lies, man. Nobody's going to make us afraid again. I'm going to go with the power, man. I can't ride with man no more.
Right.
Man, I'll lead you, man. Give me Revelations 14 and 4. Man, I'll lead you off a cliff.
Bring it out.
You thinking some of these so-called elders, they're going to run and duck soon, man? Because after a while, their congregation going to see that the heads are living good and the people's in the congregation. It's just like the Christianity church. You got, and now this is alleged. One IUIC is supposed to have 3 homes. Can anybody stay in the other 2 you're not living in, sir? See? So you got some of them getting paid. Can somebody get some of that money that you charging every head $100 a head? When I heard this, I would just push back. You have to pay the Levites 10%. What about the other Levites in your tribe? Do they get their 10? See, this is crazy. This is crazy. Why would you be paying a man to do the work? He said, come by, it's free. You should be taught without being charged, man.
Right.
Read this,
Revelation chapter 14 and verse 4. These are they which were not defiled with women,
We wasn't defiled with women's, man. Read.
for they are virgins.
Read on.
These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth.
Keep reading.
These were redeemed from among men,
Read on.
being the first fruit unto God and to the Lamb.
Keep reading.
And in their mouth was found no guile, for they are without fault before the throne of God.
Keep reading.
And I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven,
He departed in the midst of heaven. Read.
having the everlasting gospel to preach unto them that dwell on the earth, and to every nation.
Hold up to what?
To every nation.
Hold up to what?
To every nation.
Read on.
And kindred.
And what?
And kindred.
Read on.
And tongue.
And what?
And tongue.
Read on.
And people.
Man, they got to go sit down, man. Read.
Saying with a loud voice.
Saying with authority. Read.
Fear God.
What?
Fear God.
Believe in the word, man. Read.
And give glory to him.
And give glory and honor to him.
For
Read.
the hour of his judgment is come.
Read on.
And worship him that made heaven.
And follow him. Read.
And earth.
And what?
And earth.
Read on.
And the sea. And the fountains of water.
And the what?
Fountains of water.
Keep reading.
And there followed another angel, saying,
Read.
Babylon is fallen.
What is wrong with this place?
Babylon is fallen.
Read on.
Is fallen. That great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
You seeing the Israelites helping her push the same hatred? You seeing the same thing out of these brothers, man? These camps, man, you seeing the same old thing. Nothing new under the sun.
Bring it out.
You seeing them how they taught against Christ. When Christ was walking the earth back to Zephaniah 3 and 14. It's nothing new under the sun. I keep trying to tell y'all these things. I keep telling y'all the same old thing, man. We have to stand up. The men have to stand up. The men should be doing the work. The men should be making sure that the Messiah name is shown. How we supposed to be the ones. We's the algorithm. We's the ones supposed to be pushing this doctrine.
Bring it out.
But we don't do these things. We don't do these things. You should be taking honor and joy, man. When the Messiah is you walking in the Spirit, you can do anything.
Bring it out.
You got to believe in yourself. That's why he bring us together for that communication, that love. You know, communicate one to another, trade information. The other nations do it, why we don't? Anybody in here heard anybody say a Pell Grant somebody can get? Nope. So you're not going to get that kind of information. Anybody here telling on the thing, telling about some going on somewhere where they can help? Nope. See, we want to translate information that it doesn't help. We should be helping, man. This is the problem with us. We'll go and find something out and we won't say a word. You catch me at a thrifty shop, I'll let you know. I go to the thrifty shops. Cares about going into Dillard's and some these stores paying $60 for a pair of shorts when I go get a pair for $4.
Bring it out.
$4.
Bring that out.
I'm telling you, bro.
Name brand.
Bring it out.
Not that cheap stuff that y'all be buying for $50 and $60. I bought a thing for the yard, man. It's the thing that you got the blade on it, and it put the lid, it parts the hair and stuff. They wanted $70 for it. I played the waiting game. I ain't giving you that, man. I paid $8 for it.
Bring that out.
I show them the receipts, and when I go in stores, I hit to the clearance rack. See, we know all their prices are bloated. Just like the people that go and buy all the Easter candy, the next day is 50 and 75% off.
The next day. Bring that out.
Read this,
Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 14. Sing, O daughter of Zion. Shout,
Read.
O Israel. Be glad and rejoice with all the heart. And O daughter of Jerusalem.
Man, we should be rejoicing and being glad. Like now, today, a lot of the camps are going to be going out, man, to enjoy themselves. See, the reward of our fruits, the love of the Lord. Read.
The Lord hath taken away thy judgments. He hath cast out thine enemies.
See, he don't got rid of these so-called elders, man. Read.
The King of Israel, even the Lord,
Even the Lord. Read.
is in the midst of thee.
See, the Lord is in the midst of thee. Read.
Thou shalt not see evil anymore.
See, all you got to do is come to Christ, man. You don't got to worry about your bills. The Lord got you.
Right.
See, the thing is, y'all worry about the wrong things.
Sure.
The Lord got us. Read.
In that day,
In that day, read.
it shall be said to Jerusalem,
Read on.
fear thou not.
What did he say?
Fear thou
Don't
not.
worry about nothing, man. Like my drunk cousin used to say, I ain't worried about a thing. I was like, man, you should be worried about that telephone pole you might hit. Read.
And to Zion,
And to Zion, read.
let not thine hands be slack.
Don't be faint in the spirit, man. Don't have doubts, man. Read.
The Lord thy God in the midst of thee is mighty.
He's what?
Is mighty.
Read on.
He will save. He will rejoice over thee with joy.
With joy,
He
read.
will rest in his love.
He will rest in his love,
He
read.
will joy over thee with singing. I will gather them that are sorrowful for the solemn assembly, who are all of them to whom the reproach of it is a burden.
Keep reading.
Behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee.
Listen to these things, man. Who else you gonna go to be a savior? You don't try it at all. We got people from different denominations all around the world watching probably today. Some of them been in them Christianity churches. Some of them was in Islam. Some of them was Buddhist. Some of them was atheists. You got them. We don't try it at all. But read.
And I will save her that halted,
He said, I'm a savior, Israel, man. Read.
and gather her that was driven out.
Keep reading.
And I will get them praise and fame in every land,
Hold up. Who gonna do it for us?
and I will get
Hold up.
them,
He say what?
and I will get them,
Hold on. He say what?
and I.
He say, hey, no man gonna do these things, man.
That's right.
I don't care how many people you got marching down the street, man. That ain't of Christ.
Bring it out.
Read.
And I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame.
Put to shame. Read.
At that time will I bring you again, even in the time that I gather you, for I will make you a name and a praise among all people of the earth.
Keep reading.
When I turn back your captivity before your eyes, said the Lord.
Listen at this, man. Changing your mind right before your eyes, man. Changing your ways right before you, man.
That's right.
And we don't want this. What do you want? To continue? And there go Tyrone again, man. I thought he was gone, man. Bro, ain't no competition against no camps, man. We just teaching the truth, Tyrone.
Yes, sir.
And I know you're probably young in the faith, man. It's no competition, man. That's not the spirit of Christ. We're trying to bring our peoples together so they would love each other. Matter of fact, give me Luke 24:14.
Bring it out.
He's trying to bring us together, Tyrone. So we'll walk together.
Right.
We'll love each other. We'll treat each other as our neighbor, Tyrone. And these things, Tyrone, you're not going to find anywhere, man. Read this at verse 13. Read this.
St. Luke chapter 24 and verse 13.
Read on.
And behold, two of them went that same day to a village called Emmaus.
Called Emmaus. Two of them went that same day to a man called Emmaus. Read.
Which was from Jerusalem.
Where was Christ from?
From Jerusalem.
Read on.
About 60 furlongs.
Keep reading.
And they talked together
And they agreed with Yah. Read.
of all these things which had happened.
Yah had been risen. Read.
And it came to pass
Read on.
that while they communed together
While they was worshiping together, read.
and reasoned,
And confessing, read.
Christ himself drew near.
And what did he do?
Christ himself drew near
Read on.
and went with them.
Keep reading.
But their eyes were holding that they should not know him.
They still was spiritually blind like Tyrone. Read.
And he said unto them,
Read on.
what manner of communication are these that ye have one to another,
Read on.
as ye walk
Not in the spirit, read.
and are sad?
Not true believers, read.
And the one of them, whose name was Cleopas,
Read on.
answering said unto him,
Read.
art thou only a stranger in Jerusalem,
Are that one now rejected in Jerusalem? Read.
and hast not known the things which are come to pass there in these days?
And raising up the nations in these days, read.
And he said unto them,
Read on.
what things?
What things,
And
read.
they said unto him,
Read on.
concerning Christ of Nazareth,
Keep reading.
which was a prophet mighty in deed and word before God and all the people,
Keep reading.
and how the chief priests and our rulers delivered him to the condemned to death, and have crucified him.
That's what we're trying to get you to understand, Tyrone. These are the men back here again. They don't care nothing about Christ, but read.
But we trusted that it had been he which should have redeemed Israel.
He should be him that should redeem Israel. Read.
And beside all this,
Read on.
today is the third day since these things were done.
Keep reading.
Yea, and concern women also
And concern nation also, read.
of our company
Read.
made us astonished.
Made us what?
Astonished.
Teaching us in the name of the Messiah, read.
Which were early at the sepulchre.
That sepulchre represents the altar with the place of worship, read.
And when they found not his body,
They found not his nations, read.
they came,
Read on.
saying
Read on.
that they had also seen a vision of angels,
Visiting the messengers, read.
which said that he was alive.
Then what did they say?
He was alive.
The spirit never dies, man.
Right.
The spirit never dies.
Bring it out.
It's the spirit. I hope you get some, Tyrone, man. I'm going to leave it on that, man, because we got things to go do today. Shalom.